Hello students, welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas. We have an app by the name CareersCloud which you can go and download through Play Store. Once you have downloaded the application, you will be able to easily log in using your Gmail ID. Once you have logged in, you will be redirected to this page where you will be getting this UI and there will be option for home, all courses, my courses and doubt section. On this application, you will be getting multiple PDFs, multiple content on daily basis that will be enhancing your learning. Our first segment is daily current affairs. We make sure to provide you current affairs on daily basis in both English as well as in Hindi content. The PDFs for the same are uploaded on our application, and apart from this, we also make sure to provide you with quizzes that will help you to revise the content after you have gone through the PDF. Next comes our weekly content. The content is also provided in both English as well as in Hindi, and here we also make sure to provide you quiz also of that past week's current affairs that will be enhancing your learning, as it is a compilation of the important topics, important MCQ questions for the last week. Similar for the monthly, the PDFs are very important. They provide you insights of various topics, as well as we also make sure to provide you the quiz of monthly questions that are very important for learning. Next, we also provide you with important PIB articles on daily basis so that you can go through these articles and have an insight about that particular topic. Not just this, we also make sure to provide you important events that are happening globally and make sure to give you the right analysis. One of the most important segment of our application is that we make sure to provide you with the correct exam analysis. When you are having exam, we make sure to provide you with the previous year questions so that the student can go through the exam pattern and the syllabus and can prepare the exam accordingly based on the pattern. After the exam, we also make sure to provide you with the exam analysis. Then for the students who are preparing for state exams, they will be also beneficial here, as we make sure to provide with state-wise current affairs for them. Apart from this, we also make sure to cover the topic-wise current affairs such as your national affairs, government schemes, international affairs, banking and finance, economy and businesses, as these are the topics from which the examiner definitely asks the question, and these are covered on the monthly basis. So friends, do check our application. It will be a one-stop solution for learning. Apart from this, friends, CareersCloud is hiring. We are looking for candidates for subject matter experts in quants, reasoning and English, and also we are looking for a content creator for current affairs topic on daily basis, weekly basis and monthly basis. There is also an opening for a person who can translate the English content into Hindi. If you want to apply, you can scan the code here for further details, or you can go to the description and click the link below. These positions are available both in full-time and freelance for serious candidates. Hello everyone. So in this video, we will be discussing important current affairs for the third week of the April month. Session will be quite interesting and important, so do pay attention till the end. Let's start. First is, according to the report, top 10 busiest airport worldwide for 2023 released by the Airports Council International World in April 24, India's Delhi Airport, Indira Gandhi International Airport secured which position in 2023, while Dash secured the top position here. So remember, Indira Gandhi International Airport, that is in New Delhi, it secured 10th position here. And which is the airport that secured the top position in the top 10 busiest airport worldwide? It is your Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta Airport. Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. So right option here becomes option second. Right? This Indira Gandhi International Airport, what was the rank here? It was 10th. It is the top 10 busiest airport worldwide report, and it is released by ACI World, that is Airport Council International World. Correct? Take a note of this. And Indira Gandhi International Airport, they are handling close to 7.22 crore passengers in 2023. Correct? Moving on. Where is this? Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. This is located in United States of America. Next, which company has recently formed a joint venture with BlackRock to set up wealth management and broking business in India? It is Geo Financial Services Limited. Right? It is Geo. They have partnered with which organization? They partnered with BlackRock Incorporation. Right? And they have signed a joint venture. This is a 50-50 joint venture that has been signed. Correct? And this is basically for wealth management and broking businesses in India.
India is now considered as a leading global investment destination, and here we are seeing that around 15.1 crore Demat accounts have been opened since till March 2024. Right? Next, RBI mandated all regulated entities to provide key fact statements to all new retail and MSME borrowers with effect from dash. So RBI mandated all regulated entities to provide key fact statements to all new MSMEs borrowers with effect from 1st of October 2024. Right here, KFS, that is your key fact statements. They will include computation sheets of the APR and loan authorization schedule over the loan tenure. Next, who has been recently appointed as the Prime Minister of Kuwait? So Sheikh Ahmed Abdullah Al Ahmad Al Shaba has been appointed as the Prime Minister of Kuwait. Next, name the Indian pilot who has been recently selected among 6 crew members to fly on Blue Origin's New Shepard 25 space tourism mission. It is Gopi Thutokru. Right, Gopi Thottakuru he's an entrepreneur and a seasoned pilot from Andhra Pradesh, and he has been selected, and he's one of the 6 crew members who have been selected for the Blue Origin's New Shepard space tourism mission. And for New Shepard 25, remember this is 25th in its history, that is why 25, and it will be the 7th human flight for the New Shepard program, and he will become the first Indian space tourist to travel here. Next, which space organization has recently developed a lightweight carbon-carbon nozzle for rocket engine? It is ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. Right, ISRO has recently developed a lightweight carbon-carbon nozzle for rocket engine. Next, when was the World Quantum Day observed across the globe? So World Quantum Day was observed on 14th of April across the globe. And 14th of April this year 2024, it marks the 3rd observance of the World Quantum Day, and the first ever World Quantum Day was observed on 14th of April in 2022. So that is the reason 3rd observance. Next, which company has recently signed a contract worth 233 crore rupees with National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, that is NABARD, for core banking solution upgradation and migration on application service provider module, that is ASP module. So which is that organization or company? That is Dynocon Systems and Solutions. Right, this is a technology solutions provider. They have announced that it has secured a significant contract worth 233 crore rupees from the NABARD for core banking solution upgradation and migration on ASP model, that is application service providing model. Next, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare extended the deadline for linking ABHA ID, that is Ayushman Bharat Health Account ID, with the central government health scheme, that is CGHS scheme. This scheme is to provide health benefits to the central government employees. Right, so ABHA ID will be linked to the CGHS beneficiary ID, and question asked here is that it has the deadline to link these two has been extended till when? So it has been extended by how many days? By 120 days. Now the deadline is 30th of June 2024. Right. Next, according to the Interwomen Lives, Threads of Hope, Ending Inequalities in Sexual and Reproductive Health and Rights. This is the report released by United Nations Populations Fund State of the World Population in April 2024. India's population is expected to touch how much? Surpassing China's 1.425 billion. So here India's population, it is expected to touch 1.44 billion, surpassing the China's 1.425 billion. Right, so just remember, we are the world's most populated country now, and it is expected that in the next 77 years India's population will double. Correct? And this data, we have done this in our daily current affairs video. Tell me which is that organization that has released this data stating that in 77 years India's population will double. Next, which of the following state rural livelihood mission has recently signed an MOU with SIDBI to extend Prayas scheme to self-help groups, individual women through cluster level federation? So which of the following state rural livelihood mission has recently signed an MOU with SIDBI? It is Jivika of Bihar SRLM and UMED of Maharashtra, SRLM. And what is SRLM? It stands for your State Rural Livelihood Mission. So of Bihar and Maharashtra, they have signed an MOU with SIDBI, and this is to basically help those self-help groups grow, to help them earn, to provide them skills, to provide them with job opportunities, right, based on their skills. And here especially the women's will be helped under these self-help groups. So right option is option 4, both 1 and 2. Next, according to the report released by UNCTAD in April, the Indian economy is expected to grow by 6.5%. Right, earlier it was projected that by UNCTAD that Indian economy will be growing by 6.7% in 2023. Next, according to the World Economic Outlook, this World Economic Outlook is released by International Monetary Fund. Right, this is the report they released, that is steady but slow resilience amid divergence. This is the report released by IMF in April 24, and India's GDP growth forecast by 30 basis point to dash for fiscal year 25. Right, so according to World Economic Outlook, this is the report they released, and it was released by IMF. It stated that in April, India's GDP growth forecast by 30 basis point to 6.8%. Earlier they were projecting it to be 6.5%. For if we talk about, and this is for fiscal year 25. If we talk about for fiscal year 26, it is projected that India will be growing by 6.5%. Next, the Ministry of Law and Justice constituted a 6-member committee to examine various issues relating to the queer committee. I repeat, Ministry of Law and Justice constituted a 6-member committee to examine various issues relating to the queer committee. Question asked here is that the committee is headed by whom? So this committee is headed by Rajiv Gauba. Right? Take a note of this. And this committee will be working towards for the rights of these bisexual, transgender, intersex, lesbian, queer committee, and make sure that no discrimination or no injustice is done to these communities. Next, the CCI, that is the Competition Commission of India, has approved an acquisition of 100% of the share capital of PAMP Technologies and -% of the share of capital of the fully diluted basis of MMTC PAMP by PAMP Ventures, that is of Switzerland. So 100% share capital of PAMP Technologies and 72.65% of the share capital of the MMTC PAMP will be acquired by whom? It will be acquired by PAMP Ventures, right, that is in Switzerland. Right, apart from this, remember CCI has also approved the acquisition of Thisrup Industries India Private Limited by Protos, right, Protos and Paharpur Cooling Towers Limited. Next, which insurance company has partnered with Meta, that was earlier known as Facebook, to introduce premium payment options on WhatsApp? So which is that insurance company? It will be Bajaj Allianz Life Insurance, right? They have partnered with Meta to produce or to introduce premium payments options, right, because it's an insurance company. So for their premium, right, to pay for their insurance policies, the premium for these insurance, they can now pay through WhatsApp, right, using WhatsApp. And WhatsApp is a company of Meta only, remember. Meta owns Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram also. Next, as per the World Silver Survey 24 conducted by the Silver Institute, United States of America in April 24, which company has become the 3rd largest silver producer globally? It is our Hindustan Zinc, right, HZL, that is Hindustan Zinc Limited. It is a Vedanta Group company, and now they have become the 3rd largest silver producer globally. This was as per the World Silver Survey report that was released by the Silver Institute of United States of America. Next, the Ministry of Finance notified the amendment to Foreign Exchange Management Rules of 2019 to operationalize the new foreign direct investment limits for satellite related activities. Here, the FDI is allowed up to 100% under the automatic route for manufacturing of the components and systems or subsystem for satellites, ground segment and user agreements segment. Remember, for space sector recently, in order to produce various components, in order to set up manufacturing for the same, right, to develop various satellites, to develop various subsystems technology, for this 100% FDI has been allowed by the government of India. Or we can say, if ministry is asked, it is your Ministry of Finance that has amended the rules to allow 100% FDI in the space sector. So right option is option 1. Next, in April, the government set up a 7-member panel to promote the commercially viable extraction of critical minerals found in limited quantities. Question asked here is who will head the panel here? It will be headed by Vijay Kumar Saraswat. Right, this is a 7-member panel. It will be headed by Vijay Kumar Saraswat, and this is basically to propose the legislative measures and promote the commercially viable extraction of the critical minerals that are found in limited quantities. And we know a list of 30 critical minerals has been approved by the government of India that will help in the economic development of our nation. For example, one of them is in Jammu and Kashmir, we found the largest mine, or we can say largest reserve of the lithium. And where do we use lithium? Lithiums are used in your electric vehicle batteries. Not just electric vehicle batteries, in the batteries to store energy we use lithium. Next, which state received GI tag for 30 new products including Tirangi Barfi and Banaras metal casting craft? It is Uttar Pradesh, that is UP. Right, UP recently got 13 new GI tags that includes your Banaras Tirangi Barfi, Banaras metal craft. Right, and now UP has a total of 75 GI tags, that has the highest number of GI tags in India. Earlier it was Tamil Nadu, now it is UP with the highest number of GI tags. Tamil Nadu is on second position with 58 GI tags. Next, which edition of India-Uzbekistan joint military exercise Dust Lake commenced at the Termez district, the Republic of Uzbekistan in April 2024. So this is the 5th edition of the joint military exercise Dust Lake that was conducted from 15th to 18th of April. Location is Republic of Uzbekistan where this was conducted. And this exercise was inaugurated by whom? It was inaugurated by Chief of Army Staff Army General Manoj Pandey. Next is which regulatory body or government office has recently constituted a standing committee to transform GIFT City into climate finance hub? So it is IFCA, that is International Financial Centers Authority. Right, this is a constituting committee that has set up a standing committee, and this is basically to make a framework or to prepare a framework to launch various climate financing products. Right, so that for climate change that we are seeing that is happening all around the world, to make projects that will help to reduce the effects of climate change and also to work towards sustainable development goals. This IFCA, that is International Financial Centers Authority, they have recently constituted a standing committee, and it is to transform GIFT City into a climate financing hub so that more and more projects can be financed from this GIFT City that is in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. And also remember, banks in GIFT City, they have set aside 5% of the credit for green and sustainable projects. Next, according to the report Viksit Bharat at 2047 released by PhD CCI, that is PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry in April 24, India's economy is projected to grow by how much in FY24? So Indian economy is projected to grow by 8 to 8.3% in 2025 as per the report released by PhD CCI. Right, under their report Viksit Bharat at 2047. And the aim here is to India's economy to reach $7 trillion by 2030. Next, in which state DRDO has recently inaugurated the submersible platform for acoustic characterization and evaluation, that is SPACE, that is a testing hub for sonar systems for the Indian Navy? It is Idukki of Kerala. Right, so DRDO inaugurated the submersible platform for acoustic characterization and evaluation, that is the SPACE program, and that is a testing for the sonar systems for the Indian Navy projects, and this was in Idukki, Kerala, and it was recently inaugurated by whom? It was inaugurated by DRDO. Right, take a note of this. And this was established by Naval Physical and Oceanographic Laboratory of DRDO. So either can be given in the question, so you should definitely know the both. Next, how many medals were recently won by the Indian wrestlers in the Asian Wrestling Championship of Seniors held in Kyrgyzstan? So a total of 9 medals, that is 4 silver and 5 bronze, were won in the Asian Wrestling Championship of Seniors 2024 that was held in Kyrgyzstan, and it was from 11 to 16th of April 2024. And India was ranked here what? India was ranked 11th in the Greco-Roman, 7th in the men's freestyle, and 4th in the women wrestling. Right, next, when was the International Day for Monuments and Sites, that is the World Heritage Day, observed across the globe? So when was International Day for Monuments and Sites or your World Heritage Day observed across the globe? It was 18th of April that we observed this day, right? Take a note of this. And there is a theme that you all need to remember here. Theme being disasters and conflicts through the lens of the Venice Charter. That theme has been chosen to mark the 60th anniversary of the Venice Charter that was on 31st of May 2024, and take a note of this. Correct. Next, in April, a team of archaeologists discovered a unique Iron Age megalithic site at Dash State. So a team of archaeologists discovered a unique Iron Age megalithic site at Telangana. In which state or UT? In Telangana it was discovered, right? So a total of 2 new rock sites were discovered in the states of Telangana, right? Next, in which country has recently signed an agreement with India to operate a large research hub in New Delhi? So it is Russia, right? Russia has officially, and in Russia too, it is your HSE University, correct? A public research university in St. Petersburg, Russia. They and Delhi University of India, they have recently signed an agreement on strategic cooperation and joint actions. Under this university of HSE will also be setting up a store, or we can say setting up a camp in Delhi University, and with this they will be promoting research and development. Student exchange will be there here, teacher exchange programs will be taking place, and we will be seeing more research and development or various sectors such as your technology, finance, etc., right? And under this agreement, a large research hub will be operating where? In Delhi University, that is in India. And where is this? It is in Delhi. Also remember, this agreement was formalized where? It was formalized during the Indo-Russian Education Summit. And this Indo-Russian Education Summit was held in New Delhi, and it was from 11th to 13th of April. Next is, which of the following statements are correct with respect to Skytrax World Airport Awards 2024 released in April 2024? So if we look at the options, all the options are rightly mentioned here, A, B and C. Then of option A, Doha, that is Qatar, Doha's airport, that is Hamad International Airport, has been named as the world's best airport for 2024. Absolutely right. Second is Delhi International Airport secured 36th place on the list and emerged as the world's best airport in India and South Asia, right? They have emerged as the best airport in India and South Asia. Then Japan's airport, that is Tokyo Haneda Airport, has declared the world's and Asia's cleanest airport for 2024. All these are important, and this was the Skytrax World Airport Awards for 2024. The award ceremony was held at Passenger Terminal Expo in Frankfurt, Germany on 17th of April. Next, which country has recently become the 38th nation to sign the National Aeronautics and Space Administration's Artemis Accord for space exploration? It is Sweden, right? Sweden has recently become the 38th nation to sign the NASA's Artemis Accord, and this Artemis Accord is basically in order to share the space in a peaceful manner and in an organized manner, right? So that means all the countries can share this space, right? That is the outer space. So this is your Artemis Accord, and it was Sweden that became the 38th member to sign this Artemis Accord. Next, which bank has recently collaborated with National Payment Corporation of India to introduce eco-friendly NCMC, that is National Common Mobility Debit Card, and a prepaid card? So which bank has collaborated with NPCI? It is Airtel Payments Bank, right? Airtel Payments Bank, in collaboration with National Payment Corporation of India, has introduced this NCMC, National Common Mobility Card, debit card and prepaid card, and on 18th of April they have recently introduced this eco-friendly NCMC card, and this card will be powered by RuPay network, and this card is made from polyvinyl chloride, EPVC material. Next, which of the following Indian personalities is not featured on the 21st edition of the annual Time 100 Most Influential People 2024 list? So here Mahendra Singh Dhoni, that is MS Dhoni, right? He is the Indian personality who did not feature on the 21st edition of the annual Time 100 Most Influential People 2024 list released in April 2024. Rest remember Alia Bhatt, Dev Patel, Sakshi Malik, Satya Nadella, Ajay Banga, who is the World Bank president, Jigar Shah, Asma Khan, and Priyamvada Natarajan, they list on this list, and these are the 8 individuals or 8 Indians who featured on this Time 100 most influential people list, right? These are the 8 Indian individuals. Next, which of the following personalities is not revealed as the 5 Wisden Cricketers of the Year in 2024 edition of the Wisden Cricketers Almanac in April 2024? So, there are 5 Wisden Cricketers of the year 2024. Question asked is, among them, who is not the one? So, Pat Cummins is not the one here. Who all are they? Michelle Stark, Usman Khwaja, Ash Gardner, Harry Brook, and Mark Wood. So these are the 5 individuals, 5 cricketers who are the 5 Wisden Cricketers of the year 2024. Right? Who all are from Australia here? Michelle Stark, Usman Khwaja, and Ash Gardner. They are from Australia. And Harry Brook and Mark Wood, they are from England. Next, DRDO conducted a flight test of indigenous technology cruise missile at Dash City. So it is at Chandipur, Odisha. Right? DRDO, they conducted a flight test of indigenous technology cruise missile at Chandipur, Odisha, that is off the coast of Odisha. Next, which company has recently received the Navratna status from the Department of Public Enterprise? It is National Fertilizers Limited, NFL. Right? So Department of Public Enterprise, that comes under the Ministry of Finance. They have recently granted a Navratna status to National Fertilizers Limited. Correct? And here NFL has been upgraded from Mini Ratna 1 to Navratna status under the Regulations 30 read with Schedule 3 of SEBI Regulations of 2015. Now NFL, they have an authorized capital of 1000 crore rupees and a paid up share capital of 490.58 crore rupees. Next, which country's National Audit Officer has recently signed an MOU with the Comptroller and Auditor General of India to foster international cooperation? It is of Bulgaria, right? So CAG of India, they signed an MOU with the Bulgarian National Audit Office in Bulgaria, and it was basically to foster international cooperation, and here it was to enhance collaboration and exchange of various expertise in the field of audit between India and Bulgaria. Next, which regulatory body has celebrated their silver jubilee, that is 25 years, on 19th of April 2024? It is IRDAI, Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, right? They celebrated their 25 years on 19th of April 2024. IRDAI, they was formed as a statutory body under the IRDAI Act of 1999, and this body was incorporated on 19th of April 2000. And remember, there is a vision of Government of India, that is insurance for all by 2047. Why 2047? By in 2047, 100 years of independence will be achieved by India. Next, the Renew Energy Global PLC and JERA Corporation, they signed an initial agreement to assess a green ammonia production project in which state? It will be in the state of Odisha. Right? I repeat, the Renew Energy and JERA Corporation, they signed an initial agreement to assess green ammonia projects in which state? In the state of Odisha, and this will be under the Green Hydrogen Mission of India and Japan's clean energy transition goals. This project will utilize 500 megawatt of high capacity renewable energy to produce green hydrogen. Why green hydrogen is important and crucial? Because on its burning, it releases energy and water vapors, right? Water is released as a residue in the form of vapors, and no carbon content is released here. Next, who has been recently appointed as the 26th Chief of Naval Staff of the Indian Navy? So Dinesh Kumar Tripathi, right, has been appointed as the 26th Chief of Naval Staff of the Indian Navy, and currently he is serving as the Vice Chief of Naval Staff, and he will be the 26th Chief of Naval Staff now. He will take charge from Admiral R. Hari Kumar, the present CNS, who will retire on 30th of April 2024. Next, who has been recently appointed as the Director General of National Security Guard, that is NSG? So Nalin Prabhat, right, has been appointed as the Director General of NSG, that is National Security Guard. He is currently serving as the Additional Director General in the CRPF in Jammu and Kashmir. Next, who has been recently appointed as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Dhanlaxmi Bank by RBI, that is Reserve Bank of India. So Ajit Kumar KK has been appointed as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Dhanlaxmi Bank. He he will be in this position for 3 years with effect from the date of taking charge. And Ajit Kumar KK, he will succeed whom? He will be succeeding JK Shivan, whose term was scheduled to conclude on 29th of January. Next, in April, India delivered the first batch of BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles to which country? So, these BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles will be delivered to Philippines, the first ever batch. And question can also be asked in this way: which country became the first country to procure BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles from India? It is Philippines. This deal was $375 million deal that was signed in the month of January 2022. Correct? And remember, this BrahMos supersonic cruise missile, this is a joint venture between DRDO, right, and Russian Federation NPO. Correct? So between India and Russia, this is a joint venture. Next, which naval exercise has been recently conducted by the Indian Navy on the east coast? It is Purvi Lahar. Right? Purvi Lahar, this is an exercise that was conducted on the east coast. It was conducted by Indian Navy. Take a note of this, important. Right? And in this, remember, participation from Indian Air Force, Andaman Nicobar Command, Eastern Naval Command and Coast Guard was also seen. Next, which of the following statements are correct with respect to the report that is Trends in the World Military Expenditure 23 released by SIPRI in April 2024? If we look at the options, option A and B is right, B are right, C is wrong. A is saying that the total global military expenditure was increased for the 9th consecutive year to an all-time high of $2,443 billion in 2023, and India was the 4th largest spender globally with a military expenditure of $83.6 billion in 2023. Absolutely right. C option is the total military expenditure rose to 3.2% of the global gross domestic product in 2023. Is it right? No, the total military expenditure rose to 2.3% of the global GDP in 2023. If we talk about, as India is the 4th largest spender globally, which is the largest spender? It is USA on the top. On second position, it is China. Then Russia is on the third position, and fourth is our India. Next, in April, Dash Multilateral Development Banks launched new global collaborative co-financing platform at the International Monetary Fund and World Bank spring meetings, which took place in Washington, D.C. So remember, a total of 10 multilateral development banks, they signed a co-financing basically pact. In this, all the banks will be coming together and making sure that any bank or any finance institution does not go underwater, right? This digital initiative will aim to transform the finance landscape. And here the 10 multilateral development banks, they are Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, World Bank, then African Development Bank, Asian Development Bank, Council of Europe Development Bank, European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, European Investment Bank, Inter-American Development Bank, that is IDB, and your Islamic Development Bank and your New Development Bank. So these are the 10 multilateral development banks that will be coming together for this global collaborative on co-financing platform. Next, which company has recently won the 15th Construction Industry Development Council Vishwakarma Awards 2024 for social development and impact? It is Puravankara Limited. Right, Puravankara Limited, they have won the 15th edition of the Construction Industry Development Council Vishwakarma Awards 2024 for social development and impact. Right, also remember, the award recognizes the Puravankara's effort in driving positive change through their impactful campaign, that is Million Wells for Bengaluru. Million Wells for Bengaluru. And because Bengaluru right now is facing severe water crisis, and it is expected that as the heat increases, as the temperature increases, as there will be peak summer time, the water crisis will further degrade in Bengaluru. Next, which of the following statements are correct with respect to International Chess Federation candidates 2024? If we look at the option, all the three options are rightly mentioned here. D. Gukesh has won in the open category by defeating Hikaru Nakamura of USA to score 9 points. Absolutely right. Right, we are talking about the fight candidates event. And Tenzoi of China won the candidates 2024 in the women's category, and R. Pragnanda of India has secured the 5th position in the candidates 2024 men's category. Right. Next, Next is name the Belgian Dutch driver who has won the F1 Chinese Grand Prix 2024 held at the Shanghai International Circuit in Shanghai, China on 21st of April. So Max Verstappen, right? Max Verstappen, he drives for Red Bull. He's a Belgian Dutch driver and has won the Chinese Grand Prix 2024. Where was this held? This was held at the Shanghai International Circuit in China on 21st of April. Who secured the second position here? McLaren's driver Lando Norris secured the second position. He is from United Kingdom. And third position was secured by Red Bull driver Sergio Perez. He is from Mexico. Apart from this, remember Max Verstappen has also won Saudi Arabian Grand Prix for 24, Bahrain Grand Prix for 24 and Japanese Grand Prix for 24 also. Next, name the author who has recently released his new book Heavenly Islands of Goa. So Sridharan Pillai, right? That is S. Pillai, correct? He has recently released a new book that is Heavenly Islands of Goa, and this book basically gives an overview of the Goa's biodiversity and heritage, right? Take a note of this. And this book will be S. Sridharan Pillai's 221st book that is titled Heavenly Islands of Goa. Also remember, the first copy of this book was received by 57th Gyanpit Awardee winner Damodar Mauzo. Next, when was National Civil Services Day observed across India? So this day is observed on 21st of April to recognize and acknowledge the crucial role that civil servants play in the national development. And on 21st of April 2024, it marks the 17th observance of the National Civil Services Day. The first National Civil Services Day was held in Vigyan Bhavan on 21st of April in 2006. Correct? And why 21st of April? Because on this day National Civil Services Day is observed, because on this day our first Home Minister Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel addressed the newly formed Administrative Service Officers at Metcalfe House in New Delhi in 1947 on 21st of April. Next, what was the theme of the International Mother Earth Day observed on 2024? So, planet versus plastics. This is the theme of the International Mother Earth Day observed on 2024. Right? Observed, and when, what is the day? It is on 22nd April. We observe National Mother Earth Day. This day is also known as Earth Day, and we have seen the theme planet versus plastic. This year it was the third Mother Earth Day that was celebrated, and this is within the UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration, that is between 2021 to 2030. Next, who has been recently appointed as the Independent Director of RBL Bank? So, Murali Ramakrishnan has been appointed as the Independent Director of RBL Bank. Right, take a note of this, and he has been appointed here for a period of 4 years. Next is, which state has celebrated the Longte festival on 15th of April 2024? So it is Arunachal Pradesh that has celebrated Longte festival on 15th of April. It was observed in Itanagar on the Arunachal Pradesh, and this marks the unique tradition of abstaining from animal sacrifice. Next is, which space agency has recently identified the biggest stellar black hole named GAIA BH3 in the Milky Way with a mass 33 times that of our own sun? Correct? So it is your European Space Agency. They have recently identified the biggest stellar black hole that has been named Gaia BH3, and this is 33 times the size of our sun. Correct? And this black hole, it is at a 2000 light years away in the constellation of Aquila. This is the second closest known black hole to our Earth. Next, who has been recently given the additional charge of the Secretary of the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation? So, Saurabh Garg. Right? Saurabh Garg has been given the additional charge of the Secretary of Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. He will be succeeding whom? He will be succeeding Dr. G.P. Samantha. Right? Then remember, Saurabh Garg, he is a 1991 batch IAS officer of the Odisha cadre. Next, which bank has released a book titled Anarkali Bazaar, Lahore to Dwarka, Delhi, a 130 years saga of excellence? I repeat, Anarkali Bazaar, Lahore to Dwarka, Delhi, a 130 years saga of excellence. Right, this book was released on 130th Foundation Day on 12th of April 2024. So which bank has released this? It is Punjab National Bank. It is your Punjab National Bank that has released this book on its 130th years of saga of excellence, right? Next, also remember Punjab National Bank, that is PNB, they have also released a Palash, PALSH 2.0, right? This is a significant step towards their environmental conservation, right? This is a environmental sustainability program, Palash 2.0. Next, in April, Employees Provident Fund Organization has raised the auto withdrawal limited under the paragraph 69J from 50,000 rupees to 1 lakh rupees. I repeat, in April, Employees Provident Fund Organization, that is EPFO, they have raised the auto withdrawal limit under paragraph 69J from 50,000 rupees to 1 lakh rupees. Next, name the company that has recently formed the joint venture with CleanMax in 6 rooftop solar projects in India with a total capacity of 14.4 megawatts. It is Apple, right? Apart from this, remember, these were your important current affairs for the week 3 of the April month. Now let's move to some revision part that will be also benefiting in your learning.
First is name the manufacturer that launched SKT105E. What is this SKT105E? This is a locally made electric mining truck. It is a electric mining truck, right? SKT105E, and it is locally made. That means it is made in India. It is made in India, and it is India's first locally made fully electric mining truck, SKT105E. Question asked is that which company has launched this, right? It is a construction and mining equipment manufacturer, that is Seni India Private Limited, correct? As you can see here, Seni India, that is Seni Heavy Industries India Private Limited, that is a construction and mining equipment manufacturer, and they have launched this SKT105E, that is India's first locally manufactured fully electric open cast mining truck. This truck has various unique electric propulsion systems with zero emission, as it is an electric, that means there is a zero emission, correct? And there is very low carbon footprint for this. It is very cost effective and energy efficient, and it has a payload capacity of almost approximately 70 tons, right? If we talk about Seni India, this is a Pune, Maharashtra based company. It is Pune, Maharashtra based company, and it is a wholly owned subsidiary of Seni Heavy Industries Construction Limited. And Seni India, it was incorporated in the year 2002. Now, if we look at the options, if we look at the Toyota, if you remember Toyota, this was the organization or automobile manufacturer that introduced India's first flex fuel strong hybrid. India's first flex fuel strong hybrid was introduced by Toyota. Then if we talk about Tata Motors, it delivered the first of its kind 2 hydrogen fuel cell electric vehicle. It delivered first of its kind 2 hydrogen fuel cell electric vehicle buses, right? So Toyota, they delivered the India's first flex fuel vehicle, and Tata Motors, they delivered the first 2 hydrogen fuel cell electric vehicle buses, right? And we have seen what is this SKT105E. This is the electric mining truck, and it has a payload capacity of 70 tons, and it is almost zero emission because it is electric, and it is eco-friendly, and apart from this, it has a payload capacity of 70 tons. And remember, it is the India's first locally manufactured electric mining truck. Total amount of deposit in senior citizen account has been increased to how much amount in December 2023? So remember, the deposits of senior citizens, they have surged by 143% to 34 lakh crore in 5 years. This data was released by SBI report. This data was released by SBI report. So I repeat, the total amount of deposit in senior citizen account has been increased to how much amount? So it has been increased to 34.367 lakh crore rupees. This data was released by SBI's ERD department, that is your Economic Research Department, right? And they stated that there has been an increase in the deposit in senior citizens account by 143% to 34.367 lakh crore rupees, right? And this is for the last 5 years we are saying. If we further see SBI's Economic Research Department, the total amount of deposit in senior citizens account increased by 143% to 34.367 lakh crore rupees at the end of December 2023 from 13.724 lakh crore rupees in 2018. Correct? Take a note of this. Who released this report? SBI's ERD department released this report, and this report states that the number of or the total amount of deposit in the senior citizens bank account has surged by 143% and that to 34 lakh crore rupees. Correct? Then if we further talk about SBI, tell me who is the chairman here? Dinesh Kumar Khara. Headquarter Mumbai, Maharashtra. It was founded on 1st of July 1955. And what is the tagline of SBI? The banker to every citizen. Apart from this, if I ask you who is the governor of RBI? Shaktikant Das. Then tell me who are the 4 deputy governors of RBI. Name them. Tell me, name them. Who are they? First, remember Dr. M.D. Patra. Second, M. Rajeshwar Rao. Third, M.K. Jain. And fourth will be B.P. Kanungo. Right? These are the 4 deputy governors of RBI. Moving on, apart from this, you can see the report that was released by SBI ERD revealed that the senior citizens term deposit account increased by almost 81% to around 7.4 crore in December 2023. That was from 4.1 crore in 2018. The report also estimated that at least 7.3 crore of these accounts have a balance of over 15 lakh rupees and fetching interest of 7.5% on these deposits. Because we know if we are talking about the FD rates also for senior citizens, they are high as compared to that of a normal citizen. Moving on. Next, tax report report. Remember, the report showed that the average amount per senior citizen term deposit account surged by almost 39% to 4.63 lakh crore by the end 63 lakh not crore 4.63 lakh rupees by the end of December 2023 from 3.34 lakh in 2018. Also, the report revealed that the government has collected 27,000 crore rupees in taxes from senior citizens on the interest they earn on the term deposit in fiscal year 24 alone. Next is, which bank has recently signed a pact with IMGC for mortgage guarantee on home loans? So, which is that bank that has recently signed a pact with IMGC? IMGC stands for India Mortgage Guarantee Corporation. So, which is that bank? It is Bank of India, right? BOI. They recently signed a pact with IMGC, that is India Mortgage Guarantee Corporation, and it is to provide mortgage guarantee backed home loan products in the affordable housing segment, right? The home loans will be in the affordable housing segments, right? And this collaboration will cover the salaried individuals and the self-employed home loan customers in the affordable housing segment. So it is Bank of India. Take a note of this. Moving on. Apart from this, remember, if we further discuss this, here you can see Bank of India, that is an Indian public sector bank. They signed the agreement with IMGC and it is to provide mortgage guarantee backed home loan products in the affordable housing segment. Here, IMGC's guarantee will help to reduce the risk of the defaults for the banks, and this will allow the Bank of India to offer more favorable loan terms to borrowers. This agreement aims to promote financial inclusion and make home ownership more accessible for the borrowers in India, and this will help to strengthen the credit delivery system and facilitate the flow of credit to the affordable housing sector. Next, if I talk to you about IMGC, Who is the managing director and chief executive officer here? Mahesh Mishra. It was established in 2012 and the headquarters is in Noida, UP. If we further talk about Bank of India, who is the managing director and chief executive officer? Rajneesh, Karnataka. Headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Founded in 1906 and the tagline here is relationship beyond banking. Next, which organization has launched Ideation X? That is the innovative platform to encourage young minds from business schools to innovate life insurance solutions. So we are talking about Ideation X. This is a new innovative platform that will encourage the young minds from business schools to innovative various life insurance solutions. So question asked here is that which organization has launched this Ideation X? Tell me which organization launched this Ideation X. So it was launched by SBI Life Insurance. Correct? SBI Life Insurance Company. It is one of the leading private life insurance companies in India and they have launched the first ever edition of Ideation X. And we saw what is this? This is a platform that aims to transform the future of insurance industry by encouraging the young minds from the business schools to come into the insurance sector and innovate the life insurance solutions.
Next is Indian Army's which corps conducted anti-tank guided missile firing exercise in the state of Sikkim. Now important question become here about Sikkim also, the state where which corps, first of all tell me, Indian Army's which corps conducted this exercise? It was Indian Army's which corps that conducted this exercise? It is Tri-Shakti Corps, right? They conducted this anti-tank guided missile firing exercise. Where was this held? Location is important. It was held in Sikkim. Next question can also be asked is that this Tri-Shakti Corps, this is the corps of which force of India? Is it Indian Air Force, Army or Navy? So it is of Indian Army, held in Sikkim this firing exercise, and it was the anti-tank guided missile firing exercise held by Tri-Shakti Corps of Indian Army, right? And in Sikkim too, it was held at an altitude of 7,000 feet in Sikkim. Take a note of this. And this exercise was conducted with the aim Ek missile, Ek tank. Ek missile, Ek tank. Under this aim or under this theme, we can say this exercise was conducted, right? Take a note of it.
Next, we are talking about Nigeria. Nigeria became the first country globally to launch Men5CV. This is a meningitis vaccine that was recommended by WHO. So I repeat, Men5CV. Remember, this is a vaccine that is a meningitis vaccine that was recommended by WHO, and first country who became the first country globally to launch this Men5CV, it is Nigeria, right? First country to launch this new vaccine called Men5CV, recommended by WHO to protect people against 5 strains of meningococcus. This is a variant of meningitis only, right? And that causes the meningitis disease. And here Men5CV potentially paving the way for WHO's goal of eliminating meningitis by 2030. Next, who won the singles title at the Monte Carlo Masters 2024 ATP 1000 event? So tell me who won it. First, we are talking about men's single title. So Stefanos Tsitsipas, right? Stefanos Tsitsipas, he's a Greek player and he has won the men's single title at the Monte Carlo Masters 2024. He defeated Norway's Kasper Ruud. And Kasper Ruud is of Norway. Correct? And remember, this marks the Stefanos Tsitsipas' third Monte Carlo Master title won. He earlier won this in 2021, then he won it in 2022, and now he won this in 2024. Correct? Then remember, this Monte Carlo Masters, this is 117th edition of this Monte Carlo Masters. That is also your Rolex Monte Carlo Masters, and this was held at the Monte Carlo Country Club in France. It was from 6th to 14th of April. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session and you can follow us on the
YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at AffairsCloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official. Also students, you can use code Vikas10, that will give you extra 10% discount on the courses that you will purchase.